A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for DeAndre Ayton.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game, and a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Vanderbilt and Ayton patrol the paint. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart, and it's James in at the 3 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Mitchell out there with James Harden, and it's Tyson in at the small forward position. And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
Now here's Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
Here's James. From downtown. The rebound by Allen. And Harden's got the ball here for Cleveland. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning it going away.
Now here's Smart. Doncic. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to Tyson. Back to Harden. And here's Allen. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Well, I love the mindset of Allen there. I mean, when he gets the ball in that spot, he's very aggressive.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, that's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Here's Harden following the score by Los Angeles. Shot from 12. Doncic pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. James outside. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Doncic. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, BA, but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
Clock at 4. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. The shot by Tyson, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Doncic against Harden. No good on the 3. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Smart tucks it last. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. Jared Allen on top.
And last year he led the league in field goal percentage, allowing the game to come naturally and taking whatever opposing teams gave to him.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Allen. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Now here's Smart. No points so far. Pass to Doncic. Puts up a 3. Again, Doncic missing.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Here's Tyson. Check by James. Mobley outside. Here's Tyson. Back to Mobley. Here's Tyson. Check by James. The 3 from Mitchell. Vanderbilt pulls it in. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. James inside. Mobley's on him. The shot by James. No good. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Tyson. Mobley, a screen on Ayton. And he lobs it up. It's stolen by James. Tipped away. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Tyson. He's covered by Ayton. To the middle. Here's Mobley. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Now, here is James. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Orlando. And book it for Vanderbilt.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Outside Harden. Six to shoot. From deep. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. The Lakers have gone 3 of 8 so far. Mobley outside. Takes a 3. James with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Harden against Doncic. Pass to James. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And stolen by Mobley. Mitchell against Smart. And here's Harden. Mobley, a screen on James. Mobley down low. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Pass to James. There's the triple. And James Harden pulls it down. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 23%. Not great so far. Now here's Mitchell. Buries it from 3.
Over the years, I think Harden's come a long way as a passer, and his teammates appreciate it.
Lakers trail by 3. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
The 3 from Mitchell. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now. Out to James. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. James has got 5 points.
Yeah, the defense has to pay so much attention to Luka, and he knows he'll always have an option for a kick-out 3.
Mobley outside. Outside Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt, and Mitchell over to help. For three, James. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Allen outside. Stolen by Ayton. Doncic with it. Harden picks him up. From the high post. Good. He hits the jumper.
Yeah, Luka's arsenal does cover the mid-range now. That inside the arc jumper is easy for him.
Harden, the pass to Allen. Now here's Mitchell. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And we've got a line change for Cleveland. Some changes now for the Lakers. Pass to Schroeder. Bryant, a screen on Smith. Shot clock at 6. Schroeder finds Bryant. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Kennard outside. Smith outside. Back to Kennard. Pass to Hayes. Now LaRavia. Now here's Kennard. Covered by Merrill. Kennard can't get it to go.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Wade. 11 points for him last game against New York.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul. Nance, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Lakers making a switch here. Outside Schroeder. Clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Wade. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. LaRavia passes to Kennard. Now Smith. No made baskets yet. Takes the three. He can't hit that time. Oh, nice D from Schroeder. Down low. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Smith outside. Here he goes. Misses with a tough leaning jump shot. The Cavs trailing. Outside Schroeder. Nance the screen from outside the arc. Schroeder can't get it to go. And for the Lakers, they're shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Kicks it out to Kennard. Back to Smith. Pass to Kennard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Timmy. Here's LaRavia. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys. But if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Now here's Schroeder. Here's Merrill. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed.
And, you know, we all know Schroeder can score now, but they're a nice assist to his wide-open teammate.
54 seconds left in the first. Here's Timmy. No good again that time. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Wade. And here's Schroeder. Lets the three fly. It's another three for Cleveland.
From beyond the arc, Schroeder can be so effective. Defenses need to watch him out there. You can't sleep on him at the three-point line.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Hayes finds Smith. The teardrop to the inside. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Nance. Ellis outside. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's Cleveland closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
We've got James Harden. He's out there with Dennis Schroeder. Keon Ellis is out there with Dean Wade. And it's Tomlin in at the power forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Now here's Schroeder. On the wing, Wade. Three-pointer. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back to you.
They're happy to have him. Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Harden. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Smith with it, covered by Schroeder. James, Kennard for 3. It's rebounded by Wade. Ellis outside, over Kennard. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 9. Inside. Kicks it out to Kennard. This one for 3. Misses again. Now 0 for 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now here's Ellis. He's covered by LaRavia. Here's Wade. James with the rebound. Lakers trail by 9. LaRavia outside. James finds Kennard. Now Hayes. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. 5th best, James Harden.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And Cleveland making a change here. Bryant's checked in. Clark, over the last few seasons, LeBron's three-point shooting has been more efficient than ever.
Yeah, how about this, B.A.? Since 24, he's right around 40% from deep on 5 attempts per game. So that's really impressive. And, you know, a guy like him, his greatness, part of his greatness is how he continues to reinvent his game, making modest modifications to what he does.
Nice shot by Harden.
If you give Harden even a sliver of space in the mid-range area, forget about it.
Lakers trail by 11. James outside. Poke loose. It's stolen by Ellis. Schroeder with it. LaRavia's there. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Right side, Schroeder. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Jake LaRavia.
You got to stay down if you're the defender there. On defense, you keep your feet on the ground. Schroeder using the pump fake to draw him in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Schroeder. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report.
Boy, the shifty, quick-footed Schroeder is a great weapon to have. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's a very effective player.
Now here's Doncic, coming off a 22-point game against Orlando.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
And it's LaRavia missing.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Pass to Harden. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Down low. Will it go? And finished off by Hayes.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him. Now that's defensive presence. Harassing the shooter and grabbing the miss.
To the inside. And there's James on the assist from Doncic. James has got 10 points.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Mitchell, the pass to Bryant. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by LaRavia. Pass to Schroeder. Doncic pulls down the board. Lakers trail by 8. Now Kennard, defended by Harden. Kennard against Harden. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Schroeder. Can't hit it from 12 feet. The Cavaliers lead by 8. Harden surveying the D. Kicks it out to Bryant. The 3 is up. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Kennard outside. The fader. Cavaliers with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Here's Mitchell. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Mitchell's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
He drops it from range.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. They lead by 7. Bryant, the pass to Schroeder. Harden against Kennard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back 3 against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
And he drops the first.
From a 6th man of the year to MVP, James Harden has had a lot of different roles in the NBA, and he's excelled at every one of them.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Mobley comes in for Wade. And it's Tyson in for Schroeder. Harden hits them both.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors.
And that game against Sacramento is going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year. He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Harden finds Allen. Back to Harden. Allen with a screen on Doncic. Here's Harden. Allen outside. Here's Tyson. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Doncic outside. James with the ball. He's got 12. Off target with the 3.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Back to Harden. Pass to Mitchell. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And Cleveland making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. LaRavia's checked in. Now here's Smart. Outside Vanderbilt. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And they were top 10 in lowest opponent scoring. They were a team that watched a lot of film, did their homework, and were able to be pretty good on the defensive end.
And their offensive execution was simply outstanding. They finished in the top 10 in field goal percentage because of how disciplined and focused they were on playing to their strengths. Schroeder finds Allen. Allen with a screen on Vanderbilt. Oh, there's the alley. LaRavia outside. Vanderbilt to pass to Ayton. Shoots over Mobley. And he can't bank that one in.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
Mitchell, good. And here's Doncic. He's got 7. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Allen outside. From deep, Mitchell. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
To the middle. Knocked away. And Ayton gets it to go. And now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Pass to Mitchell from behind the arc. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got assist number 5 here tonight. So it's Los Angeles now. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Smart passes to Ayton. To the wing on the left. Smart outside. Here's Doncic. The 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Tyson. He's covered by LaRavia. They set the pick. Here's Tyson. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket. Here's Doncic. He has 7. LaRavia outside. 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. And here's Doncic outside. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Schroeder. Down low. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist from Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists here tonight. Lakers trail by 12. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Arabia passes to Vanderbilt. Smart outside. They get the rebound. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Here's Tyson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New York. The 3 from Mitchell. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 7 assists in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Smart. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From the arc. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. And here comes Cleveland. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Tyson. And here's Allen. He's covered by Ayton. Allen can't get it to go. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's a 13-point game. Luka with the bully ball inside.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night. Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul. Outside Mitchell. Out to Mobley. The 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers ending the quarter up 10. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at the Lakers. I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they still got to prove it.
Yeah, high hopes for them and for their fans as well. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
So they've got some firepower coming off that bench, man. And not just complimentary scorers. We're talking about primary options.
Which makes this club really difficult to defend for an entire game because they always have fresh people coming in. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. The Lakers with the ball. And so in the game for the Lakers, LeBron plays the 3 with Vanderbilt at the 4. Marcus Smart out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down, that's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Now here's Doncic. James outside. Smart passes to Vanderbilt. Ayton, a screen on Mobley. Here's Vanderbilt. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Allen. Smart against Mitchell. Pass to Harden. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Here's Allen. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And, you know, when Allen gets this positioning, the defense is in trouble, which in turn forces them to commit the foul.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Allen.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
So both free throws good from Allen. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Lakers trail by 10. Smart outside. James, a screen on Mitchell. Back to James. Here's the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. James has got 15 points.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's Tyson. Allen a screen. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harden. Rebound by the Lakers. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, B.A., the Cavaliers want Evan Mobley to rip and run. Coach Kenny Atkinson said with him pushing it in transition, he's just scratching the surface. You see him handle the ball sometimes, and you're like, man, this guy is a point guard. Back over to you, Brian.
A tremendous skill level. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Mobley outside. Pass to Harden. They set a pick. The 3 ball. Gets the 3 to fall. Harden's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Hey, defensively, when you're guarding Harden, the last thing you want is for him to get a rhythm from deep. He can blow a game wide open when he does.
Now, here is James. 15 points in the game. Launches it. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Tyson. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
From about 19, he hits the back iron and sinks it. 14 points for him.
Doncic has a really nice feel for the court and the game, able to control the tempo because of it.
On the wing, Mitchell, defended by Smart. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. Pass to Harden. Clock at 6.
Just 1 bucket and 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
From deep, here's Doncic. Luka drops the triple.
in full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
It's tipped. Stolen by Harden. Mitchell into the lane. Over Smart. It's stolen by James. The finish! And he packs it down right on top of Evan Mobley.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And Cleveland has possession, following the score by the Lakers. Mitchell against Smart. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
That free throw is good from Mitchell. Both free throws good from Mitchell.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. For the tie. And it's Tyson with a rebound. Cleveland leading by 3. The three from Mitchell. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Smart outside. Doncic with it. Harden picks him up. James right side. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Tyson. Check by James. And it's good for 2. And it's an 8-point Cavalier lead. The Lakers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Outside Vanderbilt. Here's James. He's got 17. Doncic outside, looking to win the run. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Harden. Back to Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. Harden with a screen on Smart. From deep, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Smart on the wing. Doncic outside. Fires from deep. Another miss by Doncic.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the left side wing. Mobley on a screen. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Mobley's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. Cleveland, #1.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
Now here's Ayton. He has 6. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Smart. Now Doncic. And there's James from the arc. No good there. Here's Cleveland. Right now on a 9-0 run. Harden against Doncic. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
Now Ayton. Pass to Smart for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Tyson. Mobley passes to Harden. Four on the clock. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Deflects the pass. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. A different look for Cleveland. Nance, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Wade comes in for Evan Mobley. And Ellis is subbed in for Tyson. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. LaRavia comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Kennard in for Smart. Now here's Kennard. Yet to see a basket.
And they were second in three-point shooting. They were able to consistently get clean looks from beyond the arc. And it shows up in their numbers.
And putting up the most points in the league. They were the offense that no one wanted to face.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Ellis's shot is off. Lakers trail by 12. James finds Kennard. Doncic on the wing. And here's Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. Now LaRavia. And here's Doncic outside. Ellis with a rebound.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Doncic against Harden. Pass to Mitchell. And a nice finish on the layup. Mitchell's got 22 points.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Doncic. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tomlin comes in for Nance. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Harden. The Lakers also with a sub. Connects checked in for James. The three from Mitchell. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside connect. LaRavia outside. Back to Doncic. Over Schroeder. And it's Doncic missing.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Schroeder. Over Doncic. Cleveland again missing.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Kennard on the wing to the inside. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
For the Cavaliers, Bryant comes in for Tomlin. And it's Merrill in for Mitchell. Smith, he's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Schroeder. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. Lakers trail by 14. Down low. Here's LaRavia. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Schroeder. Bryant in the high post. Rebound, the Lakers. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle to end the drought. And that one's good. Connect's got his first 2 points of the night.
Known as a jump shooter, Connect is improving around the basket.
Bryant a screen on Smith. Ellis outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Schroeder passes to Merrill. Here's Wade. And another miss by Cleveland. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Back to Kennard. Basket's good. Kennard's got 4 points this quarter.
You get used to seeing dimes like this from Nick Smith. I mean, he'll drop them all day.
Now Schroeder. Fires the 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers, ending the quarter up 10. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Cleveland leading by 10. Dean Wade is out there with Keon Ellis. Then there's Sam Merrill. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
High-value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Pass to James. Double team on James. Here's Laravia. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
The Cavaliers leading. Merrill outside. Here's Wade. Back to Merrill. Pass to Schroeder. Now here's Merrill. Fires for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Laravia passes to Smith with the drive. Uses the glass on the layup.
A crafty finisher. Smith has a variety of ways he can finish a drive.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 14. There's a screen. 4-3. The Lakers with a rebound.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Kennard passes to James. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Mitchell's checked in for Schroeder. And the Lakers also making a switch. Luka Doncic is checked in for Smith. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a three? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Inside, here's Mitchell. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Screen by James. To the paint. And James throws it down.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
The three from Mitchell. Rebounded by the Lakers. Laravia's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kennard outside. Pass to Doncic. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Shot's good by James.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Wade. Here's Mitchell, defended by Kennard. There's the three. Harden misses. Lakers trail by 4. James with the ball, guarded now by Mitchell. Doncic on the wing, jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harden the pass to Wade. Now Ellis. The 3. Pure from 3-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Doncic. Luka on the attack.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Mobley down low. Outside for Mitchell. Harden against Doncic. Ellis outside. Harden from outside. Kept alive. Mobley. And at last, they get one to fall.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
Harden against Doncic. Oh, Luka attacking with authority.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
Harden against Doncic from behind the arc. Harden can't hit.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Timmy. 2 points. That one goes. And now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Doncic. The 3 is up. Goes back up. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And love the aggressiveness from Mobley, commanding the defense's attention there.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
He's off on the first. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Graham?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Jared Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Tyson comes in for Merrill. And he sinks the second.
Just a great job of adding to their lead. Late in the game, every point matters.
Now, here is James. He's covered closely. And there's the lob. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Total mix-up right there. They need to get on the same page, in fact.
Cleveland leading by 4. Outside Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. Mobley outside. Doncic against Harden. Outside Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Pass to Mobley. Over Vanderbilt. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Mobley's got 5 points in the quarter. Outside Vanderbilt. Now here is James. Driving inside, and it's James with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Mitchell against Smart. Outside for Harden. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Doncic passes to James. Back to Doncic. For 3. Fires in the triple. And it's now just a 1-point Cleveland lead.
A really nice rhythm to his game here late. I mean, he's hit 3 out of 4 this quarter and looks to put his team over the top.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Jackson Hayes is doing.
Hey guys, the Lakers head athletic trainer gave me an update. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. The current expectation is he will be able to make a full recovery in a short amount of time. And guys, I'm told he will be able to play if necessary.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the update. Good to get that information.
Yeah, you know, it's not easy to maintain an NBA body. It takes tremendous dedication and work, and that's why every team has an expert training staff. They're always available and always doing yeoman's work in helping these guys be ready to perform.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
James outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 7 tonight.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Back to Mitchell. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Lakers. Doncic with it. Inside. Stolen by Mobley. In transition, here comes Cleveland. The finish. Ooh, nice setup for the slam.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
And here's Doncic. Outside Vanderbilt. Now James to tie it up. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Tyson. Check by James. Now Harden shoots a 3. Rebounded by Ayton.
Coming out of the break, he has been ice cold. I mean, walking without shoes in Antarctica cold. Wow.
To take the lead. Vanderbilt. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Well, Cleveland shooting about 43% on this one. Mitchell. Oh, he misses the layup. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Now Vanderbilt. There's a minute 40 left in the 4th. This James on the wing. Covered by Mobley. Vanderbilt fires. Ayton. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
Doncic against Harden. 1:16 left in the 4th. Oh, touches it off the glass.
When you really need a score, Harden usually finds a way.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. James, outside Smart. Now James. And he slams it down.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Harden against Doncic. Oh, what a move! Bangs it in! What a move!
You want to talk about mad, crazy vertical? That was ridiculous. And then added in the extended hang time, elevation, and levitation.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. James, right side, from downtown. The free ball is down.
They want the ball in his hands when the situation calls for it.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Harden, the three is in.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden right now.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Doncic. Ayton, a screen on Harden. Here's James. Ayton inside. Check by Mitchell. Doncic. Luka, the revenge three.
Get used to seeing this, folks. Doncic taking the moment head on and delivering.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick two and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Doncic against Harden. Mobley. Yes, sir, with the three.
And when he's effective from three-point range, look out. Mobley knows how much that does for his game.
It's James on the wing. Outside Smart. Jacks up a three. He's off from three. Expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. James Harden out there with Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. Doncic fires! Misses the three! And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. That would have put him up.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Here's Ayton. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. Now Vanderbilt. From deep. Rebounded by Mitchell. A minute into overtime of what's been a great one so far. Harden against Doncic. Oh, the shot is off. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. For three. Cleared away by Mobley.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Doncic against Mitchell. Now Mobley. To take the lead. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 here in this overtime period. James outside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James. The Cavs trailing. Now Allen. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Nice find right there from Harden. Excellent at getting his teammates involved.
Here's Smart. James outside. Using the glass to lay it in.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Here's Allen. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Not to be denied there. Allen playing hard. A little contact, not going to bother.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. The Lakers have gone only 1 for 4 in OT so far. James. Oh, the stuff.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Here's Tyson. Check by James. Now Harden. Beyond the arc. Oh, it misses. Now, here is James. He's guarded closely. Now Doncic. The putback. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
Impeccable timing from the towering big man. Ayton is someone you must box out, or this is what happens.
Harden against Doncic. Mitchell outside. Now Allen. Outside Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up the tray.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
He makes the first of 3, and that brings him within 2 here. And a tough miss as the second of 3 shots is offline. 1 to go. And he cannot get the third one to drop. Going just 1 for 3.
Boy, missed a great chance there. 1 of 3 from the line. That hurts.
Now Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. James outside. Stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here comes Cleveland. That's in! For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 3 of 7 shots to go in OT. Outside Smart. Takes a 3. Cleared away by Mobley. The pressure is mounting as they hope to take the lead.
Absolutely no room for error here.
Here's Tyson, guarded by Doncic. Harden outside. He launches. Ooh, it misses.
Well, you can see, even when he has a tough outing, his confidence is unwavering.
Here's James. Going inside. Doncic. And the 3 misses.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Harden against Aiden. Now here's Harden. Tight defense on him. 5 to shoot. Allen with a screen on Aiden. Harden. Can't hit it. Allen nails it.
Great activity level on the boards. Impressive. Wow.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
Vanderbilt. Oh, off target from downtown. And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
James, congratulations on a big win, but I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
Our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense, and it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, it's going to be a problem.
Thanks, James. Back to you.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now,